Reality TV Part 6, Fame and Reality TV. Why are people lining up to be on reality TV?
You know, we have the people who you're calling these desperate losers. We do have the low self-esteem person who kind of wants to be famous. It is so easy to be famous. Or I guess what we consider fame today, it's so easy to get that. You know, put your cat on YouTube and you might become famous. Same thing goes on, go on TV and date a random person who no one knows about and you might become famous. So I think that fame is so tangible that it just makes people want to do it. There's also the people who we also talked about who aren't doing it because of low self-esteem. They're doing it because they want to be a rock star and they think if they go on the show and their name gets out there, they might be a rock star. So there's the people who want the reality TV fame, and then there's the people who use reality TV fame to try to get other fame.
I think one of the things that grabs people about reality television is the whole question of why are these people putting themselves through this? Either they're a masochist and they just want to have people look down on them or look at them in a negative ways, or they're delusional and they think people actually admire them in some form, or they're so desperately lonely that they need the feeling of at least being recognized to feel worthy somehow. And it was very interesting. Tamara on Real Housewives Orange County was open about being suicidal and depressed and all that. And you look at her behavior and you're wondering why these people do this. So what is that about? Is that something systemic in society now? We've become so desperately lonely, or at least an element of us, that we need that kind of dirty laundry aired and so on. How does that work?
Yeah, I think it's a combination of all the factors you mentioned. It's incredibly sad, especially as you said, when there's no prize at the end. Sometimes when people are embarrassing themselves and doing things and you're like, well, if I was going to be given $1 million, maybe I'd do the same thing. When it's just kind of this documentary style, it's incredibly sad, but it is reminiscent of what all of us are doing. Websites like Chat Roulette and Omegle, which are these places where you just go on, turn your webcam on, and then just talk to a stranger. People feel more comfortable kind of airing their dirty laundry to strangers than they do to people they know, and I think that's kind of what these reality TV stars feel like. They're airing their dirty laundry to people they will never meet. The result of that is bullying, and what you're describing is that people thinking negative things about them and talking negatively about them, even like what we're doing right now and saying oh, these poor people, they're so lonely, depressed. It's a form of bullying, and they're putting themselves into that kind of situation, but you can't say oh, they're asking for it, because should we as a society be saying things about people, negative things about people and promulgating this kind of attitude? No, but we do it. We absolutely do it. So it's kind of like a chicken and the egg, right? Okay, these people signed up for this, yes, but they also, does that mean we get to treat them badly?
Does the need for celebrity expand into everyday life? It's a famous, normal thing now that every wide receiver in the NFL has to have their own touchdown dance. And The Simpsons parodies this all the time, so does Family Guy and some of their shows. They almost take on a character that extends beyond the role and position, and they kind of humanize it, and they can merchandise that. And there's all this crazy stuff that's going on as people fight a more lonely universe to try to find their own identity, and it kind of maps to a lot of the themes that we saw in 20th century fiction coming out from that era.
I think this maps really nicely into the whole course, the whole pop culture literacy course. Everything that happens everywhere, not just reality TV, sports, everything that happens is tied into this idea of pop culture. A book is written. Is there going to be a movie made? Will there be action figures made of the characters in the movie from the book? So, whether you're a reality TV star or a football player or the President of the United States, you will become a part of pop culture. And we have those little, I think someone I know has a little Obama, can opener thing. It's you become a celebrity. If you are at all put in the public eye, you now become a celebrity, as opposed to there being the select few, super famous celebrities and then everyone else. Right. There's kind of this scale where almost everyone is famous in some capacity.
Why would anyone want to be on TV? Why do we crave being a celebrity? What does this say about society? Fame I'm gonna live forever.